Today we have it's supposed to be a little bit of a shorter video. I went to Goodwill again and I found actually a really nice Dell Professional 1080p monitor, which is really cool. But for $4, I think I got something with a little more cultural significance, if you will. The Clapper. Now this is not the smart clapper or the new clapper or whatever other kind of clapper there is. This is the original 1984, I believe. 1984, the Clapper. And that's what it is. It is a home automation device, as these devices would technically be called now. Nowadays, they'd probably be controlled by a Raspberry Pi or Arduino or, some sort of low-powered device. This plugs into the wall, has a little microphone on it, and you clap, and it turns on the two outlets. So this came in its original box. I did take the Goodwill price sticker off and the original Ames price sticker off, which was, I believe this was being sold for $12.99, I believe, in 1990 money. And the reason why I know that this is specifically a 1990 device is because in pen, right here, it says Ames, the now defunct department store, December 21st, 1990. So this is a little later than its original copyright date for the box. So let's take it out of the box. First, let's look at the quote-unquote instructions and warranty guide. Basically just talks about the functions of the device, but that's not what I'm here to look at. I'm here to look at the other exciting items, like the Scribet. That's basically just a pen. Yeah, it's an engraving pen. Oh, okay, so the Scribet is literally just a low-powered soldering iron that can melt plastic. So literally all you do is it just heats up, and then you can write it on plastic and it melts it. Then the Chia Pet, which is still around today and still quite popular actually. Just really old Chia Pet. And the Clapper is still around, I believe, too, but not in its original form, I don't believe. Obviously the Clapper. And then there was actually a sub-product to go with the Clapper, the Clicker. It's basically just a castanet that clicks loud enough so the Clapper can pick it up. So the Clapper was originally $20 each. The Clicker was $3 each. The Chia Pet was $12 each. And the Scribet was $10 each in 1990 money. So yeah. Let's get into the Clapper now. So it's in its original styrofoam, which surprisingly has not disintegrated, which usually the stuff disintegrates and makes a giant mess, but so this is our Clapper device. It is a big beige box with male prongs on the back and female plugs on the front. So we have two plugs. This one is a 300 watt max plug, and this is a 960 watt max plug. So it's basically just splitting the outlet. So on the back, it reads Clapper Appliance Control. Let me read this label. Plug lamp, TV, or stereo into the slot beside the hand clapping symbol. The socket marked with the lightning bolt permits the use of additional appliance which is not activated by the sound. To activate the Clapper, two sounds are necessary. Clap your hands twice, about 1 second apart. So basically, it needs a first clap to kind of get a feel for the sound. And then when it's activated, you can clap a second time, and that's the actual clapping. So it's more like a... and then to number 3, the Clapper has a sound sensitivity adjuster to the right side of the unit. Right here, it's this little dial. Rotation of the dial towards the larger circles increases sound sensitivity. Rotation of the dial towards the smaller circles decreases sound sensitivity. Use of the clapper is limited to incandescent lamps, televisions, and stereos which expend less than 300 watts of power. So the 300 watt outlet is the clapper outlet, and this is just a pass-through outlet. So this does not have any clapper functionality. Do not use the clapper with appliances with a heating element, such as toasters, coffee pots, or air dryers. Do not use with electrical appliances that create a fire hazard with prolonged usage. Caution: unintentional external sounds may set off the clapper. To prevent false activation during your absence, disconnect the clapper before leaving your home or office for any lengthy duration of time. And do not use the socket with a lightning sign on appliances that exceed 960 watts. Copyright of Joseph Industries Incorporated, 1984, San Francisco, California. So yeah, this is just basically a microphone with some outlets attached. I'm going to pull up a inside view of mine because I actually don't want to pull mine apart in fear of breaking it because it is so old. I actually want to use this, genuinely want to use this. So I'm going to pull up an inside diagram to just kind of explain what's going on. Okay, so here's the inside of a newer clapper, but all of the internals should be about the same. Obviously, this would be using newer components, but it's the same idea. So basically, it starts with the microphone, which is this little slit right there on the device. It starts with the microphone, and that goes through an amplifier and a filter, and the signal through both is sent through a peak detector, which that trips the power controller, which is just a switch on the inside of the device that turns power on and off to the outlets. Now this one is a dual clapper, so it has a clapper on both sockets. This is just the single original clapper. So this would have power going to both outlets, but other than that, it should be the exact same device. So, I mean, this isn't a comprehensive video. I'm just showing off the device I found at Goodwill. So, what does it work? That's probably your first question. And yes, it does. Let's go set this up and see it in action and where it will actually be used. All right, welcome to the lounge part of the basement, and this is the exact lamp that this clapper will be used with. So if I just give two claps, each being about a second apart, on, off. It works perfectly. So I think for $4, the clapper is a great deal, for me at least, so I can clap on and clap off. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.